Hi everyone, welcome to today's session of Indian Writing in English. We are discussing about the poem In Love by Kamala Das. In the last class, we went through the poem and found that the theme of the poem is disappointment in love. Kamala Das speaks about the sexual experience of a woman. She begins the poem by referring to the sun and the atmosphere. The burning sun reminds her of the burning mouth of her lover. She says that his pale limbs are approaching her as a carnivorous plant with unending sexual desire. He is interested only in making love to her. His love is not from his heart but simply from his body. It is merely a skin communicated thing for him. Now we are going to move deep into the poem. Okay? The lines we have to explain more are: at noon I watch the sleek crows flying like poison on wings, and at night from behind the bird-one rod the corpse bearers cry Bol Hari Bol, a strange lacing for moonless nights. While I walk the veranda sleepless, a million questions awaken me, and all about him. And the skin communicated thing that I dare not yet in his presence call our love. We went through these lines yesterday, but I think we have to explain it more. There are figures of speech and images in these lines. Let's see then. These lines can be paraphrased as: at noon, I look at the crows with shiny feathers flying as if they have poison on their wings. Here we can see a simile. Crows flying like poison on wings. Here like is used and the figure of speech used here is a simile. Then at night, from behind the Burdwan Road in Calcutta, the people who carry the dead body chant Bol Hari Bol. I am sleepless on some moonless nights, and while I walk on the veranda, I hear these chants, and it's look like a stranger decoration for that night. It means the poet cannot sleep and she is walking on the veranda in the moonless nights. Then she hears the chant from a funeral procession. They are chanting Bol Hari Bol. It looks as if this chanting of a devotional song is some kind of decoration for the moonless nights. A million questions come to my mind about my man and this skin communicated relation. At this time, a million questions come to her mind and she cannot answer all these questions. She doesn't know what to say for all these questions. She is not at all satisfied with skin communicated relation. Then, in his presence, I don't want to call this love. I am very much disenchanted because this is not the love I expect and I want. She cannot call this skin communicated relation as love. She is very much disappointed, and this is not the love she expects and she wants. Then what she needs? She needs love from heart and soul, not from body. That is all about these lines. I hope this is very clear for you. Now let's discuss the theme of the poem in detail. This is a frequently asked question for your university examinations. So be careful and learn well. Okay, let's see. The theme of the poem In Love is disenchantment in love. That means disappointment in love. The poet is fed up with a skin communicated thing, which is nothing but lust. For what she yearns for? She yearns for true love, which comes from heart and soul, not from body. Like the other poems of Kamala Das, In Love too uses a lot of similes, metaphors and images. In fact, she arranges the poem in the manner of prose. In the beginning of the poem, she brings the image of a burning sun, which mentions the nature of her lover. Thus, we got the image of a burning sun. She uses the simile of the carnivorous plant to show how much desire her lover shows towards her. She compares the limbs of her lover to the carnivorous plant, which shows the same nature. The man was led by the emotion, lust only, not love. The description of his embrace with a finished jigsaw is a metaphorical usage. What is meant by metaphor? Comparison of things without using like or as are called metaphors. I think all of you know it well. Then, the sound created by her lover is compared with trumpets since it shows his physical victory over her. Here, who is the winner? The man is the winner. So, he makes enough noises to express his victory over the women. She again uses a simile when she portrays the crows as if they are carrying poison in their wings. Next, the most brilliant use of diction appears towards at the end of the poem when she states his love as merely a skin-communicated thing. Whenever you write for exam, don't forget to write the skin-communicated thing because it is an important keyword from this chapter. Finally, she says that this is not her idea of love and hence it comes to disappointment. That is the theme of this poem. Then what about diction and images in this poem? Here Kamala Das used simple words with deeper meaning. When we look into the poem, we can see very simple words, but it is rich in meaning. And the words are arranged in the manner of prose writing or in the form of storytelling. There is no rhyme in the poem. The burning sun reminds her of the burning mouth of her husband. Here she reveals the nature of her husband, the mouth burning with lust, not love. His limbs are like pale carnivorous plants trying to grab her. The picture of the sleepless poet walking on the veranda on some moonless nights and hearing the corpse bearers chanting Bol Hari Bol is very powerful. It is the most powerful line in this poem. And again, the poet calling the love of her husband a skin-communicated thing is highly suggestive. In his love, there is no real love, but it is simply lust, the desire for only body, not to the soul or to the heart. Kamala Das has powerfully communicated her disenchantment with her husband, who knows only about the skin-communicated thing and not real love, which comes from the heart and soul and not from the body alone. That husband wants only the body of that lady, not the mind or heart. R. Parthasarathi has observed the despair is infectious. Is this remark true in the case of in love? This is an important question to be answered, and the answer is true. The despair is absolutely infectious. In this poem, we can see this despair very clearly. The despair reaches its climax when we see the poet walking on the veranda on moonless nights as she cannot sleep. She was listening to the chants of the corpse bearers who chant Bol Hari Bol, which fills her mind with millions of questions about her lover or husband. She again describes that their coming together is a mechanical one. He neglects her feelings whenever they meet. She is silent while he enjoys her as a triumphant conqueror. That means he is expressing his victory over the lady. She can never call his presence as love because that was merely a skin-communicated thing. She finds that he is a person whose actions are merely based on lust. Lust means strong sexual desire. So, her despair is highly visible in this poem. Another important question from this chapter is to write critical appreciation of the poem. While writing critical appreciation of the poem, you have to include a general introduction about the author, then introduction to the poem, its theme, diction, images, rhyme, rhythm, and figures of speech. All of these are discussed in detail, so I think everybody can write. This is enough for today. Once again, I am reminding you that keep this video and watch whenever you are in need of it, and try to learn well and try to write a poem of your own. After completing this second module, I need 7 poets from your class. Okay then, thank you.